The episode is finished rendering. It's time to check to see if it worked. Well, I mean, I know it worked, but time to see if we made any mistakes. Hopefully not. There we go.
After a restful night, we awoke at a motel in Ludington, Michigan.
Okay, I think we're good to go. Everything's looking good. That means that you're probably watching it already if you're a Patreon person. I am going to actually take the time to clean myself up, drink some water, and get up like a normal human being. Actually, one more thing, David, I had to put the speaker stands in the garage to let them gas off a little bit. Off gas off. So for now, we're back to the cardboard. But soon I will have the ultimate speaker stands. Thank you again. Actually, well, all I did was brush and shave, but at least that's something. Dude, I was on such a roll. I went to bed at 11 p.m. on the dot 3 days in a row. Anyways, staying up late last night to get the episode finished, at least that means you guys will get to watch it sooner. Anyways, before I do anything else, one thing I've been wanting to do for a while is play the Devil May Cry 5 demo, or maybe I want to play the Resident Evil demo. Well, this one's already downloaded, so. Devil May Cry 5, short and sweet, nice and fun, dumb story, great gameplay. Exactly what I expect from Devil May Cry. I'll probably pick it up. Resident Evil 5. It's downloading right now. I actually had this pre-ordered. I was so excited to get it, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna do the responsible thing. I know that game will drop precipitously in price very soon. I'm gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for like the next month. So there's no reason for me to get this right now. Let's play the demo and be satisfied. Am I capable of that? Yes, I'm capable of that. That game is awesome. Oh my goodness. Definitely gonna try to rent it on Friday. Go to Brennan's house. We'll play it, scream like little girls. Good times, good times. So I'm going to teach my class. Tomorrow I was going to go to Columbus. I just don't know if I can bring myself to do a 3-hour drive, spend the night, and then do another 3-hour drive and have to sleep somewhere else and have it be all loud. I don't think I'm gonna do it. But I have watched through most of the episode. I think it is good to go. I think it turned out quite well. It was actually a pretty challenging episode as far as sound goes. Tons of wind, tons of crunching leaves and crunchy snow, and all sorts of volume levels. And my crap other camera that has a broken built-in mic, and then sometimes when you plug in the mic, it doesn't work. Ugh. But I think it overall turned out pretty well. I think it's a very good episode. I think you will enjoy it. It has lots of hygge, good times, nostalgia, some slow motion. It's gonna be good. Good golly, Miss Molly, I am pooped. I'm definitely not going to Columbus tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm going to take a day off because I need to regenerate all of my energy, all of my creative energy, all of my exercise energy, all of my thinking energy. It is currently depleted. See? Oh God, time to get some dinner. Okay, so it is now Thursday. I've decided not to go to Columbus. I just couldn't stomach driving 3 hours there, spending the night, not sleeping that well, and then driving 3 hours again. It just sounds terrible. So for those of you who watch the commentaries on Patreon, I will not be a part of the Wildcat commentary. I'm not sure there was really that much I wanted to add in the first place, so it's probably not a huge deal. The episode is finished and it's up on patreon.com/adventure. You can put that into your web browser and you can go watch it right now. Our next filming location is undecided. It is always undecided until like right before we go. Although this time we might be planning in advance because it might be a special trip. Speaking of commentaries, I'll probably do a commentary for the Timberline video. I also filmed a little behind the scenes video in my hotel room right after the trip showing what all I brought and everything. I will be posting that at some point. So like I said, I needed to get all of my business affairs sorted out before Tuesday. Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out on Tuesday. I'm ready. I think I got my setups ready. My life is kind of ready. I gotta get some food in the refrigerator. Cannot wait. Dude, do you realize there's gonna be a whole 4 CDs worth of new music? There's gonna be a new Dearly Beloved. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah! Like, I think that only really hit me yesterday. I was like, wait a minute. This is not just a new game. This is a new soundtrack from Yoko Shimomura. A new Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. Live for that. It's also supposed to get god-awful cold today and tomorrow, so. But before it does, it finally occurred to me how to make the garage more manageable right now. I don't know why. Sometimes it just takes time to think of the right things, you know? I gotta change pants before I do. By the way, I probably haven't talked about it in a good while now, but I own 3 pairs of pants. One of them is this pair right here. This is a charcoal color, I think. These are the Climbers from Outlier.nyc. It's a clothing company. It's like the best pants ever. They cost like $200. So I've only got 3 of them. And this one is my brother's. But it didn't fit him or something. I don't know, he gave it to me. But these are the ones I wore on the Timberline video. People keep asking me about them. What were the pants you were wearing? These are the Slim Dungarees. These are like their main pants. They're like indestructible. These are the ones I wear when I go camping. They are 1 inch too big, but they still get the job done. These are my everyday, any situation pants that look great and are very nice, but they are quite fragile compared to these. Also, quick update on this Outdoor Vitals jacket review that I did. As expected, the thumb holes have completely fallen apart. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. And not quite as expected, it is really quite warm. Like, I was pretty impressed with that. I'm not going to be updating the review. I'm not going to be doing a review ever again. I don't want to touch that stuff. I don't want people in my comments telling me why I'm a shill. I'm never doing a review again. So anyway, but if you were curious about it, is this thing worth $150? I would not say so. Is it worth $100? Getting closer. Is it worth $75? Yes. But I do kind of want to do a quick review on t-shirts. Outlier, they make the best wool t-shirts, incredibly expensive. This was $90 when I bought it. They're like $120 now. Fantastic, they fit perfectly. Like, it's amazing. Like, this is size small. You've seen me wear this black t-shirt a million times. The only problem is they're very fragile. This one has developed so many holes. I've gotten it patched all up, but it's just like the best material. It looks perfect. This is another one. This is much newer. It's the tan color, but this is also developing holes, but it is also the best material and fits perfectly. Their white t-shirt, on the other hand, is not very good because they do cotton on the outside, wool on the inside, because they can't get wool to look exactly white. This one has fallen completely apart. It's always looked dingy. It's never really looked all that white, so I wouldn't recommend that, but their black t-shirts are the darker colors. Whew. If you can spare the $120, they're beautiful. Now, if you can't spare $120, but you can spare 10, American Apparel's 50/50 shirt, these are the best, most indestructible, good-looking t-shirts imaginable. I need to get a size small to see if the small is a better fit, but I thought I wore medium, but these are slightly too big. But I got a black one right here, and then I got this white one. They're fantastic. I've had this t-shirt for 8 years now. Not a single hole. Still fits pretty well. I mean, I've beaten it to death in the dryer and the washer and stuff, but American Apparel 50/50 shirt, $10. It's probably a better shirt to get, period, because it'll last you forever. But those Outlier shirts, man, they look so good. Not to be too much of a hipster, but allow me to be a hipster for a second. I have been a minimalist since before it was cool to be a minimalist. And I know it might not look like that sometimes, especially if you look at my video game collection, but the beauty of any type of ism that doesn't have a governing body is you get to define your terms. And this does not fit my definition of minimalism. This is just like a sore that I have not been able to get healed. I'm pretty sure I can get it healed. I just need to slowly make inroads on it. Today, there is going to be a significant inroad made, which is this weight machine is going in that corner, and we're moving everything else out of the way. So, let me get my car out of the way, then let's do this. So I think we're getting one step closer to Nirvana. Like, a lot of this stuff, I think I just need to pare down. Like, I've got an extra CRT TV and 2 monitors, but I do need to find a better place for it. As long as my car fits, this is pretty good. Well, let me rephrase, that's not exactly pretty good because now I can't use my marimba. Stuff's a little harder to access, but it fits in there more neatly and it's giving that weight machine an actual permanent place. So once that gets set up, that'll be good. And then this guy, as much as I love it, and it's very nostalgic, I have not used it one time since I brought it over from my other house, which means I have not used it for almost 20 years. I think it's time to give it up. I'll ask Nate if he's cool with that, and then I'm throwing it away. Okay, time to eat. You know what's interesting is last night I was saying, man, I should just like take a break tomorrow. But what's interesting is I only ever feel like taking a break when I'm tired. As soon as I've had like a good night of sleep, I want to do everything. I'm like, well, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Which is why I think free time and relaxation is kind of like a misnomer. It's not so much that we want to not do anything. It's just that we're too tired to do things, if that makes sense. And for me, it usually just boils down to actually getting some good sleep and then being able to do all the things I want to do. But as soon as I get good sleep, it's like, okay, all the things that are constructive in my life that I want to do, no problem. Then again, there are times where it's just like, man, that work sounds boring. I don't want to do it. Which I mean, that's just, there's nothing you can do about that. But all the constructive things that you've decided to do for yourself, you want to do them when you have the energy. And that's like, the brain does not want free time. All it wants is activity that fulfills it. If that makes sense. Then again, I am not a meditator, so maybe I just have an overactive mind like everybody does. So, who knows? Weight machine, an actual permanent place. And I think in general,